The greatest threat to Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie may not come from critics, constitutional reform, or even the relentless glare of public scrutiny. According to a growing number of royal reports, it may come from someone who has spent her entire life trying to protect them, their mother, Sarah Ferguson. Behind the warm smiles at royal weddings and carefully choreographed family appearances, there are increasing suggestions that the York family is wrestling with an uncomfortable reality. Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie are reportedly trying to stop their own mother from turning private frustration into public confrontation, fearing that even the most well-intentioned defense could jeopardize their already uncertain future within the monarchy. Welcome back to Royal Scope. Today we are examining one of the most delicate stories surrounding the modern royal family, a story that isn't driven by scandal alone, but by loyalty, shifting power, and the uncertain place of Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie in King Charles III's reign, and, perhaps more importantly, in the monarchy Prince William is expected to inherit. While much of the discussion relies on palace insiders and royal commentators rather than official confirmation, the broader questions it raises are very real and increasingly difficult to ignore. Unlike the Prince and Princess of Wales, Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie occupy a unique constitutional position. They are daughters of Prince Andrew and Sarah Ferguson, nieces of King Charles III, and granddaughters of the late Queen Elizabeth II. Yet despite their royal status, neither sister is a working royal. They receive no public funding for official duties and have built careers outside the institution while continuing to support selected charitable causes. For years, that arrangement appeared sustainable. Today, however, the future looks considerably less certain. The uncertainty stems largely from the monarchy's long-term direction. King Charles III has spent years advocating for what many commentators describe as a slimmer monarchy, one centered on a smaller group of working royals carrying out official engagements. That vision has become even more significant following the departures of Prince Harry and Meghan, the withdrawal of Prince Andrew from public duties, and ongoing efforts to redefine how the institution presents itself in the 21st century. Royal observers increasingly believe that Prince William broadly supports that streamlined approach. Although William has never publicly outlined detailed plans for his future reign, commentators have frequently argued that he favors a leaner royal family focused on direct heirs and a limited number of senior representatives. If that proves true, Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie could find themselves even further removed from the monarchy's official structure, regardless of their personal relationships within the family. That is where Sarah Ferguson reportedly enters the picture. Over the years, the Duchess of York has consistently defended both daughters, often praising their resilience after decades of public scrutiny connected to her own highly publicized divorce and Prince Andrew's controversies. Several newspapers have recently suggested that Sarah privately believes Beatrice and Eugenie have unfairly paid the price for circumstances largely beyond their control. While those claims remain unverified, they fit a pattern that many royal watchers have observed for years. Sarah Ferguson has never been reluctant to champion her daughters whenever she feels they are being overlooked. Yet that protective instinct may now be creating fresh anxiety. According to reports attributed to palace insiders, Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie understand that openly challenging decisions made by the monarchy would serve little purpose and could even damage their own prospects. Maintaining cordial relationships with King Charles III and Prince William may ultimately prove far more valuable than engaging in a public dispute, no matter how justified their mother's frustrations may seem. This tension reflects a distinction often overlooked in royal reporting: the difference between family affection and institutional decision-making. Numerous royal correspondents have described King Charles as personally fond of his nieces, regularly welcoming them to family gatherings and maintaining warm relationships with them. But personal affection does not automatically translate into expanded constitutional roles. The modern monarchy increasingly separates family bonds from official responsibilities, and that reality can be difficult even for those inside the royal circle to accept. The debate has also attracted respected commentators beyond anonymous palace sources. Former Vanity Fair editor Tina Brown, whose books and reporting on the royal family have often influenced public discussion, has argued that the monarchy continues to adapt to changing public expectations surrounding privilege, accountability, and relevance. Whether readers agree with every assessment or not, Voices like Brown's demonstrate that conversations about Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie extend far beyond gossip columns. They have become part of a broader debate about what Britain's monarchy should look like in the decades ahead. At the same time, both sisters have quietly continued building independent lives. Princess Beatrice balances family life with professional work and charitable commitments, while Princess Eugenie remains active in the art world and continues supporting organizations focused on anti-slavery initiatives and environmental causes. Their public appearances, whether at royal weddings, memorial services, Christmas gatherings at Sandringham, or charity events, suggest two women determined to remain supportive members of the wider family without demanding center stage. Perhaps that is precisely why recent speculation has generated so much attention. If Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie genuinely believe silence offers greater protection than confrontation, they are navigating an extraordinarily complicated balancing act. They must remain loyal daughters while recognizing the political realities surrounding the institution into which they were born. It is a challenge few families could understand, let alone manage beneath constant international scrutiny. If you're enjoying this analysis, take a moment to subscribe to Royal Scope, leave a like, and share your thoughts in the comments. Do you believe Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie still have a meaningful future within a streamlined monarchy? Or do you think their roles will continue to become increasingly symbolic? Your perspective is always part of the conversation. Ultimately, this story is far less about palace intrigue than it is about competing loyalties. Sarah Ferguson reportedly believes she is protecting her daughters from what she views as unfair treatment. Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie, meanwhile, appear determined to protect both their mother and their own future by avoiding unnecessary conflict. Neither position is inherently unreasonable, yet the two approaches point in completely different directions. That may be why every public appearance now attracts renewed attention. A shared smile at a family event, a brief conversation after a church service, or a photograph released by Buckingham Palace can quickly become the subject of intense speculation. Yet those moments rarely reveal the private conversations taking place behind closed doors, where family affection, constitutional reality, and personal ambition intersect in ways the public will probably never fully see. For now, there is no evidence that an open rupture is imminent, and much of the reporting remains based on unnamed sources rather than official statements. Even so, the underlying issue is unmistakable. As the monarchy continues evolving under King Charles III and prepares, eventually, for Prince William's reign, Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie remain caught between royal tradition, family loyalty, and an institution still deciding exactly where they belong. Whether quiet diplomacy continues to prevail, or whether long-suppressed frustrations eventually surface, may become one of the most revealing chapters in the York sisters' remarkable story.